Very well, now we'll go with Sahil Rangrez and says, hi, my name is Sahil. I've been studying 3D for almost a year now. My goal is to become a character artist. Let's take a look, Sahil. Okay, so if you want to be a character artist, Sahil, you need to be making characters. Like, you need to start working on characters right away. Because right now, the only character that I see is this one right here. But I'm going to take a quick look on the props. Nice, interesting. Again, optimization can be a little bit better. Oh, that's a great concept. They 3D or they 2D? Oh, look, 3D. Those are cool. Very, very ornated, right? But they look very nice. Like this texture right here in a game, like a moving texture, that would be pretty sick. And it's really easy to do. Okay. Wireframes, Sahil. If you just show a model, yes, it looks cool. It looks fine. But if we don't have a wireframe, it's very difficult to evaluate it properly. Nice. Hard surface stuff. It's always tricky. Yeah, good amount of details and bevels and everything. This is great. Please tell me. Oh, no. Again, wireframe, man. We need to see wireframes and we need to see UVs. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. Because you claim that this is game ready. But if I don't see it, if I don't see the wireframe and I don't see the UVs, this could be like very badly optimized. And optimization, again, it's a very, very important point or focus on the industry. Okay. This Gatling gun. Interesting. Yeah, I like the textures, man. You get some good textures on this one. But again, I'm going to repeat it. You need wireframes. You need breakdowns. Otherwise, it's very difficult to evaluate. And then we got the Ninja Turtle. Okay, so one of the things that I see here, and it's a very common thing, is we need to work a little bit more on the gesture of the character. There's a lot of things here that are not flowing in the proper way in terms of anatomy. Like this curvatures right here. He looks like his legs are like weird, like a little bit deformed. And we need to work a little bit more on the silhouette. We've mentioned this before. I'm just gonna like do a quick draw over on this one. So for instance here on the bottom section, right? On the bottom section of characters, we have the lower legs. And the lower legs, the main muscles of the lower legs are going to be on the back. And they're called the gastrocnemius muscles. They're these two big muscles that combine all the way to the bottom to create the Achilles heel. Okay, there's another muscle underneath those called the soleus. So all of those muscles create this. But the important thing about the gastrocnemius muscles is the fact that when you see them from the front, there's going to be an apex, a little point. There's going to see where the border, like the highest point of the element, is going to give you the little bit of the silhouette. So you got to be able to see that silhouette, especially again in this like Ninja Turtle, which is a little bit more stylized. We need to see that. As we get lower here, we're going to see another apex, which is going to be coming from the bones of the ankle. So we should expect to see a little bit of that as well. And interestingly enough, there's always a little bit of an inclination on those apexes. So you're going to see that. Like they're not going to be completely straight across each other. They're going to have a little bit of that. So that's what you're missing here. You're also missing it over here. For instance, here, we should have a little bit more of the teardrop shape of the rectus femoris and the basilis lateralis. These are the muscles that we're going to have here on the leg. And that's going to give you a very, very strong leg here for the characters. If we start seeing those little changes in silhouette, those little changes where muscles meet each other and they sort of like blend into each other, the leg is gonna look way stronger. Can you guys see the difference from this leg right here to this leg right here? This one looks very smooth. Like we just have like a very sort of like lazy curve. Lazy curve right here. Like there's not a lot of like strong silhouette. You did a little bit of a better job here on the arms. Like we can actually see the bumps here and there. But that's one of the things that we need to keep consistent across every single part of the body. Otherwise, we're going to have something that again looks a little bit too wobbly and not as strong. Now, another thing that you need to do with this one, of course, Sahil, is finish it. I know you posted this last month, so we need to do retopo, we need to do texturing, we need to do UVs, we need to do bakes, everything. And then, of course, the final presentation.